Okay. Excuse me, still coughing. Always time it well, don't I? Right. No prices all afternoon again. Word on the street is, the market's moving too fast for ShareScope legacy. I think in the real world, they've just basically given some of the bandwidth over to the new ShareScope. That would be my. I have been going back and forth with Matt a little bit today, but they're telling him it's just a case of ShareScope's too old for the markets now. But yeah, we noticed ShareScope slow down a month or so ago, didn't we? I'm pretty sure they've just strangled it, and now they've got issues. So I've got no live prices, but I have got the end of day, and we can scroll through a few things if anyone turns up tonight, that is. So we've got a gap down this morning. Just juggle some screens at my end. Pretty obvious areas. You'll notice I can't change between my screens either on ShareScope very fast. It takes forever and a day. So this is the sort of, let me just move on to, is it this one or this one? Which is the one I've been using? That one. It's on a weekly, yeah. So I've basically zoomed out there. I mean, this is screaming to me. This is just screaming. I know there's a lot of destruction in stocks. That's what happens when these you get events like this. But these levels are screaming to me. It's hard not to be. Let me just try and get between some. It's hard for me not to get bullish. Trying to sort of. Oh, I'll have to go to. I'll have to. Is this pointless? Me even trying to do this on ShareScope. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we're down into this area here today. It's just screaming. Now, if you're new to the markets, I mean, the last time you saw something like this was the pandemic, but what I'm always going to go for this first. This 2011 was kind of a similar deal in my world. What was that kind of 16% straight down? Let's just go back to that. And what was it off highs? 18% off highs. Where are we on this thing? I get a feeling we're in this sort of 18 to 20% pullback area. I think we've posted correction. Cheers, Jamie. Corrections on a lot of these markets. It's a shame we haven't got the data, isn't it? Nasdaq, I'd expect it to come lower myself, down to sort of these areas. I've got SharePad open just so I can see the markets on the other computer. So the Nasdaq 100 is down at 17,561. So look where that is. Is that right? $17,565 or whatever. I don't know what's going on here. I really don't. I don't know where it's been down to. Let's just go and look at the industrials. SharePad's got the industrials. It went down to 36,500, the industrials. Go and have a look at that one. 36, sort of this area by the looks of things. Yeah, it's screaming, isn't it? It's just screaming. It's all going to be doom and gloom out there. Some of these stocks are going to be beaten up. I know I'm just like a broken record to this stuff, but I'm just going to buzz through the screens. I'm going to see what we see. There's hardly going to be anything passing the. I'd have to take off the trend filter, the 5-month trend filter, to get any swing points today in the actual ShareScope program. But we've got a new reading on the fear and greed of 10. That's the lowest one we've had now. Let me have a look. Yep, 10's the no. Yeah. Yeah, 10's the lowest we've had. 75% of structurally bullish stocks. Dog barking now. 75% are down in the 50-day. I suppose we could just. I'll tell you what I'll do. What I'll do is, let me just do something pretty fast here. I'm the best thing I can do at this point in time is just drop the leaderboard, I think, and then just scroll through and have a look at the stocks. That would be the best thing I could do. Because we've just got nothing to work with here. How far should I go down? I'll go down to 1. I think what I'll do is I'll just basically I'll basically just load the filtered dash, I think, and I'll just lower the threshold to 28%. So just give me a second here. If anyone's got anything they want to look at or cover tonight, just shout it out. But in the meantime, I'm just going to hit the closing highs and see if there is any. These are extreme readings we're getting here for everything. And there's 2 on the closing highs today. So you don't see many of those. You really don't. I'm just going to drop. We're going to get 100 stocks using those settings. That will fill out. Pretty quickly. The market sorts itself out. Where is it? Import. Share list. Okay. From this share list, I'm just going to order it by market. In fact, I'll just quickly eye in the sectors and just see if it is a, you know, obviously lots of precious metals, but there's a general mix in there. And I'm going to go down FTSE 100. There's 20 FTSE 100 stocks what are structurally bullish. I mean, look at the action, but I mean, look at the action on Admiral today. Let me just go back to the GTRS first and resort. Right, I'll just buzz through these. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of stocks what are probably more sort of, you know, the safety area, sort of like to sort of, you know, utilities and stuff like that. Maybe obviously the tobacco ones have been running for some time, but I mean, this is the pool of stock. What passes the screen at the moment? AV, crikey, look at that, just straight line down. Babcock, BA, gap closed, reverse vol base, first retrace. Beasley, bats. Let's keep it, you know, the 10-month here. BT, Coca-Cola. They always, the pullback always comes. They always come. Seems like they're not going to come sometimes, but they always do. This C-Tech. Moving on. Medical equipment, isn't it? C-Tech. Bresnillo, straight into that little area there. Games Workshop. B. Northwest. Next. Cricket. Right move. Rolls Royce. Sage. Smith's Group. Auction Technology. Kind of looks all right still, doesn't it? Let's punch it in. You never know. ATG. Mid cap high flow is what it is, you know. We're into the 250 now, by the way, from Auction Technology. Let's see. I think I'm gonna actually bang a little bit more margin into my margin account, just so I can take more opportunities in the US, spread a few trades in the US on the margin account. When they start to come through again. Avon. Yeah, not a favourite of mine really, but I'll punch it in again. Doesn't matter what I think though. CB McBride on the beach. Very orderly sort of pullback on that one. wicks just basing out there. This amazing. It's a fully listed small cap wicks. I'd have just thought it would be a 250 stock automatically in my head. Beaks. So same again, just no need to fall in love with these things. Doesn't matter what the name is on the tin. I'd rather be sort of out of it and waiting for a good setup than being in it watching my P&L go down personally. A Griffin there. Pretty normal action in these stocks as well. It's tagged as industrial metals, Griffin. AMP, yeah, just it's probably trading above where I got stopped out, but just a scratch trade is what it is. CNC down to the 200 day, still in the game. GMAT there. This has got like an outside up today, has it? I'll just punch this one in. GMAT. Yeah, there's not much to talk about there. It's just you'd have to dig into the reasons. It's I've got nothing on ShareScope. Loss making, obviously. Is this the one? What? No, I don't know. Let me go and find it. Nevada focused tungsten exploration and development company which owns tungsten. Okay, moving on. Site services. Hercules site services construction. Moving on. MTL, still the best chart out there, isn't it? By far. Looks fantastic still. And I'll say this as well, if MTL breaks out here and that's the only idea I've got, I'm going to take another position on it. I know it's my core positions from all the way back here, but if that turns into a base breakout, I will go at that again. And if there's 4 ideas and 3 of them are average and MTL's breaking out, I'm going to put a position on that. Can trade it in isolation to the core position. SRB, yeah, kind of covered in detail, haven't we? It's led to sort of trends. PAF, yeah, look, looks fine, doesn't it? It just is what it is. We'll see. Shouldn't go back below here. SRC, yep, looks fine, doesn't it? Shouldn't go back below here. Super aggressive would be under there. But I'm on the loose one myself. Into the last 10 or so. And I'm just going to jump into the, I'm just going to see how many stocks are actually rising. If ShareScope can change sheets for me. Doesn't look like it. Day GTRS list. I'm just going to order this list. I know you can't see what I'm doing here, but I'm just going off the 3rd of the 3rd, which is kind of the high for the all share. I'm just seeing how many stocks are positive since then. It's not going to be many. Let me just go down. 286 stocks out of 1,861 what I've got in here. Let's just go for the 350. Let's see how many are positive since the highs. 53 stocks out of 350. So are still positive. These are those stocks. These are the 350 stocks what are still positive. It's dead easy to do this, you know, relative strength basically is all I'm doing off the seeing what stocks are positive. Really easy to do. They're not all gonna look fantastic. In fact, how is that stock passing this screen? But it is doing. It's just down to when that high was put in on the market. You know, it was kind of here, you see. So it's still relative strength, even though it doesn't look it. The interim top was put in on the 3rd of the 3rd. There it is. So that's why this one's passing the screen. Keep it simple. Come on, ShareScope, you can do it. Amazing to think something like that's still positive, isn't it? Yeah, going through that list there and just seeing the sort of stocks what we're in. Some of the stocks what are still hanging in there, you know, it's amazing that we've still got about 4 or 5 what are really looking good still. Famous last words. Let's just go back to Marks and Spencer's here. MKS. Few more what are still positive, and anything what's not down sort of stupid percent. In fact, you know, this it's just how it fell basically. I don't think we've, you know, we this is showing positive, So basically, though we have got some end of day prices, our share scope hasn't updated because that's still going through as positive. So yeah, they've got some of the end of day there, but they haven't got, you know, somebody's not home in the computer to say that that's positive. But it's still doing the relative strength screen for us, isn't it? It's doing what we want it to do. I'm just going to keep going down there and just have a deeper look at these stocks. My mate Jim's on a plane again today. He's out of here. Yeah, I mean, obviously Babcock looks extremely interesting as well, doesn't it? It's better. Change screens. Yeah, it's not the best trading stock, is it? But you know, if there's only so many sort of structurally nice stocks and leading stocks out there, you know, these ones what look kind of horrible in the past could turn into nice orderly stocks again. It came off the lows, didn't it? And then it just did all this. And still, you know, even a blind man could have got on board that and done okay, couldn't they? But let's continue our journey down the relative strength screen. No trigger, no trade. Yeah, awful house builders. Choppy one, Alien. Yeah, another classic, wasn't it? You know, got very frothy again. A lot of people were talking about this, and you got this failed sort of breakout, and that was it, wasn't it? I always get the do you short question after the fact as well, usually. But you know, if you do go down that route, you know, wait for the base break fail first, and then the throwback to the 5. And I know I'm showing you a case here. What just it's the exact op. In fact, I'll just flip the screen for you. It's the exact opposite of what you'd be doing. So you know you've got to. Where is the base broken? It was this low here. Base is broken. There's a swing day there. That one there. Flip it back. It's a volatile journey on the short side because stocks on a downtrend, on an uptrend, they trade quite linear. In a downtrend, you know, just the bear rallies can be sort of double that, and they can remain in a downtrend, but you just get knocked out of them. It's really hard to ride a longer term short position. I don't even attempt it. I just trade short moves when I do trade on the other side. But it's a miserable existence being a short seller, because you want to be bearish all the time, and you wake up every day and you're looking. It's just a miserable existence, what has its little moments. Yeah, BAE, if you think these are going higher, just wait for a swing point again. We've already drawn the pullback in. That's what I would say. Reverse fall base, obviously. They will all go through the screens. Keep it simple. The orderly ones are going to be easier to sort of manage as well. Sage will probably build a base here if it's going higher. So we're down to stocks, what are down 7% or plus. So I'll leave it there now. Yeah, obviously very little to look at. I'll just jump on the swing points. Whether it works or not tonight is, anybody's guess. We got Asia. Fusion antibodies. All loss makers, just doing their own thing. Hang on 1 second. I've got to just flip the screen here. We get a few more swing points in if I flip the screen. Do that again. Just punch this one in. Tang. Yeah, as always, base under 52-week highs would be good for that CTP. GCM resources, yeah, these are all just loss-making stocks. Victoria. So I'll leave it there. We've got no requests, have we? No. Obviously got nothing on, no live data, so we can't even have a look at the US, but I can have a look on the other screen. It's going to be interesting going forward. This is a gift for us, I think. Doesn't feel like a gift yet. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't feel like a gift, but watch this space. Cheers all.